you to repay the favor.
We still need to be prepared if he decides to retaliate.
I will handle Mr. Sidwell.
How long before you turn on me?
Is it possible the car wreck was not an accident?
My entire future is at stake.
If there is one thing I've learned from watching the revolving door of drama in Port Charles, it's that a quiet day is usually just the eye of the storm. As I dive into the latest twists, I can't help but feel that the lines between allies and enemies have never been blurrier. Between the literal car crashes and the figurative train wrecks of these relationships, the April 10th episode is shaping up to be a masterclass in high-stakes manipulation. It's Raw from GH Hot Spoilers. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. At General Hospital, the atmosphere is heavy with the scent of antiseptic and anxiety. Laura Collins, whose maternal instincts are often eclipsed only by her sharp investigative mind, isn't buying the accidental nature of the recent tragedy. She corners a distraught Curtis Ashford to discuss the wreckage that nearly claimed both his and Jordan Ashford's lives. Laura poses the chilling question: was the hit and run actually a calculated hit? Curtis, forced to revisit the blurred moments before the impact, begins to see the logic in her fear. The shadow of Jenz Sidwell looms large here. With Jordan playing a dangerous double game, acting as Sidwell's employee while covertly plotting his downfall, it is entirely possible that the villain caught wind of her treachery. Curtis is left to grapple with the terrifying thought that Jordan wasn't just a victim of bad luck, but a target of a professional execution attempt. While Jordan fights for her life, Jack Brennan is busy pulling strings like a master puppeteer. He is no longer asking for favors. He is demanding repayments. Jack corners Nina Reeves with a final, brutal ultimatum. She must leverage her relationship with Charlotte Cassadine to extract intel on Valentin. The pressure is trickling down to Willow Kane, who finds herself in a state of sheer panic. Willow's life, her political aspirations, her reputation, and her custody of her children hangs by a thread. Jack holds the traffic camera footage that could incinerate her carefully constructed world. Nina, desperate to shield Willow from the fallout, finds herself trapped between a rock and a hard place. If Nina can't deliver Valentin's location, Jack is prepared to unleash Jacinda Bracken to get the job done by any means necessary, turning a sensitive intelligence mission into a predatory hunt. In the darker corners of the city, Sonny Corinthos is attempting to manage the fallout of his recent decisions. Sonny tries to pivot by asking Rick Lansing for a favor, but Rick isn't interested in playing along with Sonny's optimism. Rick offers a blunt reality check. Sidwell isn't the type to be appeased by a simple warning about Marco's killer. We need to stop looking for favors and start looking for cover. Rick's sentiment to Sonny. Rick insists that the family needs to brace for Sidwell's inevitable wrath. Meanwhile, ADA Justine Turner displays a level of confidence that borders on the delusional. She believes she can handle Sidwell personally. While it's a thrill to see real-life couple Nazneen Contractor and Carlo Rota square off on screen, Justine's bravado might be her undoing if she underestimates just how far Sidwell is willing to go to maintain his grip on power. The tension isn't strictly professional or criminal, it's deeply personal. Valentin Cassadine and Carly Spencer are headed for a massive collision. Valentin is reeling from Carly's recent involvement with Jack Brennan. To Valentin, it looks like Carly has fallen back under Jack's hypnotic influence, and he's convinced a betrayal is imminent. Carly, however, views her actions through the lens of loyalty to Jason Morgan. She argues that keeping Jack close is a strategic necessity, even if the closeness involves the bedroom. Ironically, even as she lay with Jack, it was Valentin she couldn't stop thinking about. This toxic triangle of lust and leverage is reaching its breaking point, with Valentin openly questioning when, not if, Carly will stab him in the back. Amidst this chaos, a small glimmer of light remains. Cody Bell takes it upon himself to be the emotional anchor for Molly Lansing Davis. Following her surgery, Molly is in need of a distraction, and Cody's efforts to keep her spirits high provide a rare moment of genuine human connection in a town currently defined by deceit. Do you think Carly's loyalty to Jason will ultimately be the reason her alliance with Valentin crumbles for good?